Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the Black Rose herself. Alright, I'm in a really good mood shooting this, so if you see me like moving and dancing a lot, that's why. Usually I'm sitting down on a stool, which is right over there, but today I decided to stand because the point of today's video is to see my full figure, because today's video is going to be about how to shop and style your body type. I'm going to generalize for the body type that is mainly near mine. So for reference, I'm 5'1". I'm not gonna say how much I weigh, but I'm usually a size 8 in jeans, medium in tops, or large depending on the material. I'm between a medium and a large. So I'm mainly gonna be generally speaking around those sizes. But if you guys have any tips for anyone who's smaller than than a medium, or larger than a large, proceed with that. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is actually buying clothing. When it comes to buying clothing, my recommendation is don't spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on clothes, because if you're like me and you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to buy clothes that are the size you are now and then within a month they're too big for you, and then you can't return them because COVID, and you can't return them because you already wore them, and you yourself or you don't know anyone who can fit the clothes or who can resize them for you and take them in so that they fit you. So don't go crazy spending a lot of money on buying actual clothes. My suggestion for it, if you're gonna get new clothing, is veer towards clothes that are loose enough that when you do get smaller, or as you get smaller, if you're trying to lose the weight, that they can still fit you and hug your body the same way, and they just look a little baggy. For example, my sweats right now are tied really tight around the waistband because they're huge on me, because I bought these when I was still large at the time. So I just tighten them around the waistband and I can still wear them. They still look loose enough that they're comfortable, but they're not like falling down my waist. So that's my biggest tip when it comes to buying new clothes. Just be very cautious about how much you're buying, how much you're trying to spend. I usually give myself a budget, or I suggest giving yourself a budget of like $100, because in times like this in the pandemic, you want to save as much money as possible, but you also don't want to go crazy when you want more clothes and you just want to go on a shopping spree. Retail therapy helps. I don't know about anybody else, but retail therapy definitely helps. So that's my tip number one for buying clothes. Don't go crazy, because then you'll be upset if your clothes are too big. Tip number 2, find clothes that hug your body in the right places. When I say clothes that hug your body in the right places, I do not mean that will suffocate you, that will be tight around you, that will not allow you to breathe and to move and to flail. Like, buy clothes that are comfortable for your body type. So I'm gonna show you guys what these sweatpants look like without the actual elastic wrapped around. So you're gonna see my stomach. For the bottom, this is how much space I have. Look at that. That's a lot. So when it comes to pants, I am now going on, I want to say 4 years with wearing high-waisted anything. Before, I used to always wear jeans that were probably too tight for me, that maybe in middle school and probably within like my first year or two of high school, I did not know how to dress myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't. I looked crazy. And then not until I went to H&M one day and bought my first pair of black high-waisted jeans that I realized that the jeans that I wore at regular waist length were not for me, because they made me look like I had no butt. It made me so uncomfortable to walk around in them, and I kept pulling them up and making them go higher than they were allowed to. So when it came to high-waisted jeans, those instantly became my best friend. So for example, these are black high-rise ankle skinny jeans. These are from Levi's. These are my mom's jeans she gave me. So when I put these on, The jeans themselves actually sit right at my waistline, and they go just above my ankle. So they're kind of like high waters. They're very comfortable. They're very stretchy, like very stretchy. So the material itself allows me to move around, allows me to be able to wear a belt so that they sit directly on my waistline, so that I don't feel like I have to keep pulling them up and doing that little dance in public. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And on top of that, the jeans themselves are not constricting at all. Like, they don't feel tight. So when I put them on, they don't feel like they're like killing me. So the jeans sit right on my waistline, and they feel snug enough that it holds in my little fat that I have down here. But it doesn't make me feel like I cannot breathe. Like, I can still do this. I can still do a plie. I can still do a squat. I can still lift my leg. See? So when it comes to jeans, be very aware of making sure that they hug you correctly. That's all I mean when I say make sure they hug you correctly. Make sure they don't make you feel like you're like suffocating your waist. When it comes to tops, when it comes to bras, when it comes to tank tops, when it comes to any kind of top, my best recommendation for you is to go with a top that's loose. So for example, this is kind of like a sweater shirt. In a way, it's not really a shirt, but it's not really a sweater. It's kind of in between the two. And it's very loose fitting. It's very light and airy, the material. I just went outside and it was 68 degrees outside and I was perfectly fine. Actually, no, I didn't have this on. I just put this on. So when it comes to shirts, make sure you choose a material that's light and airy so that you don't feel like you have an extra weight on you. Whether you're inside at work, whether you're outside at the park, whether it's the dead of winter and it's 30 degrees, or whether it's the dead of summer and it's 100 degrees. Make sure you wear material that makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel loose fitting, that makes you feel like you're not, again, so constricted within yourself. And especially when it comes to bras, make sure your bras are not tight. They're not supposed to be tight. If they feel tight, you are not wearing the correct size. So shirts, tank tops, tees, blouses, anything, make sure it's not like this, because that isn't comfortable, especially if you're going to be in it for a long time. Tip number 3, find clothing that you can style in various ways. When I say in various ways, jeans, shirts, tees, tanks, shorts, skirts, high waters, overalls, what else, leggings, biker shorts, workout pants, anything that you can style in 30 different ways, go for it. Because not every outfit is going to be the same, not every style that you put on is going to be the same, and not every piece of clothing that you wear are you going to style the same. So when it comes to styling, don't be consistent. Be different. You have a variety of styles within the fashion world that give you that oomph to who you are. Like for me, for example, a lot of times you're gonna see me wearing black. You just are. There are very few times where I will be in any other color but black. I can be in red, I can be in gray, I can be in navy blue. And this year, I had announced at the beginning of the year when I first dropped my website and my official YouTube channel that I was going to be aiming for wearing more yellow, particularly illuminating. Illuminating is this one of 2 colors this year. It's illuminating and a shade of gray that I lost the title to, the name to. Don't know how. I will put that in the description box below. The 2 specific colors that are the colors for this year. And I had already started investing more into wearing gray or shades of gray. So I decided this year to turn towards yellow because A, yellow is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bright color. B, it is a color that I don't really have in my wardrobe. I only ever had one real yellow item, and that was a dress that I bought last year at H&M. And I probably lost it somewhere in between now and then. And C, it is a color that specifically for men and women who have darker skin tones like myself are able to stand out in, especially in the summer when you get that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tan and that melanin pops out. Yellow and orange are your best friends. I will definitely vouch for that one. I wore orange probably all year last year. Not all year, but for the majority of the year, I was in orange because I love the color. I had never realized how good it looked on melanin skin. So when it comes to yellow, I think that's the same. I can fight that same argument. Yellow looks good on anybody. B, it's such a beautiful complementing color on skin. And C, it can be styled in so many ways. You can have black jeans on with some cute Chelsea boots, a white tank, and a yellow top. You could do a yellow throwover. Or you could do a yellow top with some denim blue jeans and some sneakers or some sandals. Or you could do a beautiful yellow dress with some beautiful matching sandals and a nice hat. The possibilities when it comes to colors are endless, and the possibilities when it comes to styling your clothing as well are endless. So when it comes to clothing, remember these things. Go to stores that you can realistically afford so you're not breaking your wallet, because we all hate that feeling. Go to stores where the clothes you have already tried, you already have in your closet, and that you feel comfortable in, that you feel confident in, and that you feel that you don't need to layer yourself over and over again just to feel beautiful, because you're beautiful in your own skin. So always remember that. And last but not least, style your clothes the way you feel is right for you. Don't go according to trends. Don't go according to the hottest celebrities. Don't go according to your friends. Go to the style that makes you feel you, that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel beautiful. Because not everyone is gonna have the same style, and not everyone is gonna have the same opinion. Some people are gonna think you look crazy. Some people are gonna think you look fly. At the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is yours. So go with that opinion. And if you look at yourself in the mirror and you can walk out the door and confidently say, I love the way I look right now, and you can spend 8 hours outside, go for it. You live in New York. Everybody in New York is going to dress differently. Everybody in the city is going to look at you differently. Everybody in the city is going to say something about it. At the end of the day, they're not the one that bought it. They're not the one that put the money in your wallet to buy it. And they're not the one that made it. So why bother? That's the honest opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys can take these tips and use them for yourself. If you have any other questions or comments, please mention them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Hit that bell button to get notifications on when I post new videos. And in the description box below will be the links to my website, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account. See you in the next video.